Dr. Elliot, tell me a little bit more about yourself.
So my name is Dr. Kamal Elliot, and I am the founder of A&E Audiology, which is a private practice in Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Okay. Tell me a little bit more about A&E. What makes you guys different?
So one of the things that's really important to me is when I started my practice, I realized that a lot of people were having to drive to Philadelphia or Hershey to get some really basic services that were needed in hearing health care. So I started A&E Audiology with the goal of providing those services in Lancaster. I wanted to be like the audiologist for the community.
And you have a nonprofit that you work with.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about that.
So it's A&E Hearing Connection, and one of the things that used to break my heart was when I was sitting across from a patient, we diagnosed that there was hearing loss, and then we were talking about treatment options, and they would start to break down because they couldn't afford to do anything. And it was a question of either treating their hearing loss or putting food on the table, or treating their hearing loss and getting enough money for medications or something like that. And it used to break my heart. So I wanted to be able to provide hearing health care for everybody. Anybody who comes through our door, I want to be able to help them. So I started A&E Hearing Connection. It's a nonprofit organization, and we help people that can't afford hearing health care. We fit them with hearing aids, and they pay for their hearing aids in part by doing some community service. So we call that our circle of giving, where the clinic supports the patient by fitting them with hearing aids. The patients pay for their hearing aids in part by doing community service and giving back to the community. And then the community helps us by giving us funding for our clinic, and we also get volunteers from the community. We have members that are on our board that are also volunteering from the community. So it's this really nice little circle of giving.
Wow. I can definitely tell that in your community, that's a main focus for you. The people that are around you are a main focus of giving back to them, which is very, very nice. In audiology, you're definitely a leader when it comes to philanthropy, giving back, these humanitarian trips that you go on. Can you tell me a little bit more about that? You're traveling the world, you're going to different places all the time. Tell me more about that.
So when I was 5 years old, I went to live in India with my grandparents. And when I was there, even as a child, I noticed the poverty around us. I mean, I remember when I was on the way to school in the morning, we would be on the school bus, and I would drive by these slums, and there would be little children without any clothes, and they had these big bellies, and I used to wonder why, that was the case, and it turns out because of malnutrition. And so there was just so much poverty around us, and my grandparents were very giving people, and even though we didn't have a lot ourselves, they always showed us that we should try to help another person in need. So that has kind of been something that stuck with me throughout my life, and a few years ago I decided that I wanted to try and use my business as a vehicle for social change. So I started my nonprofit, A&E Hearing Connection, and I'm also in addition to helping people locally, through that I also travel around the world to some of the most developing countries that are, lacking in audiology and hearing healthcare services. And I travel with a team of audiologists. We bring equipment and hearing aids, and we try to help as many people as we can.
Well, have you found that giving back and doing these humanitarian trips can help make you a better audiologist? Is that true?
Absolutely. I think, I love what I do. I look forward to going to work in the morning. I love being an audiologist, but I love nothing better than actually being on a trip because it strips away everything else that we do, and it just really lets us to kind of reconnect with our passion, which is in helping people and learning about their stories. And it's just so heartwarming and gratifying to know that we're making a difference for somebody.
And how can your patients get in touch with Dr. Elliot?
So they're welcome to call the office. You can call us at 717-553-2688. You can go to our website, www.havebetterhearing.com. We're on Facebook. You can text us, you can email us, you can call us, you can even send up a smoke signal. We love hearing from our patients.
Well, thank you so much for your time today. It's been great to get to know a little bit more about you and A&E Audiology and your giving back all around the world.
Oh gosh, thank you so much. I appreciate that.